welcome back to Rot Rally 2016. We're here on the expo floor at the Thunderdome at the Republic of Texas Invitational Custom Bike Show. Here with, in my opinion, one of the most influential, or the most influential motorcycle photographer of our era, Michael Lichter. How you doing, sir?
Excellent. Thank you very much for having me.
Hey, that's a true statement too, right? I don't know anybody else that's probably more influential.
That's for other people to decide.
And he's humble too, but I'll tell you, your work is amazing. Anybody in the motorcycle industry you've shot, and you have a beautiful display set up here, and you've been talking to fans as they've been coming by. Tell us a little bit about your display, what you have going in the gallery.
Right here I have 36 framed photos, and they come from the Naked Truth exhibition that I did in Sturgis last year. And there I had 105 images in a very large gallery. So this is what we were able to put down. It's very representational of that show and my work. So it goes back to 1979 and up till maybe 2014 or 15.
So I know you probably get this question a lot. You've taken probably millions of images over the years. What have been, a couple of the most important or the most meaningful images that you've took for you personally?
It's an interesting question. And I like how you phrased it, because a lot of people say, what's your favorite? And I have trouble. They're like children, I don't want to say I have a favorite child. Yeah. And so I won't do that with pictures. But as far as being influential in different respects or relevant, I'd say Early Morning is probably one of my more relevant photos. I think it speaks about time and history, a lot of different things. It goes back to 1979. It was my first photo that I took in Sturgis, in my first of 36 years photographing Sturgis. So I have a lot of time up there, and that being the first photo is kind of interesting. And also my first photo in Easy Riders back in '79. So it has a lot of that going for it. But also it speaks of a simpler time. And I think that's relevant now because a lot of younger people are looking for this sort of thing. They're looking for ways to express themselves. They want to work with their hands again. They want to make things by themselves in their garages, and it doesn't really matter what they ride, they just want to be riding. And so I think that's the beauty of what is coming back around. So I think that's great. So I think that photo speaks to a lot of that.
I'll tell you, it's really interesting. I mean, you just touched on something that I've seen a lot, not just here at Rot Rally this year at the Custom Bike Show, but also in Sturgis, in Daytona, in a lot of these places. You got a lot of the vintage throwback stuff coming back, and it's a lot of that, 20-year-old, in their 20s and early 30s that are looking for something, a way to get into the bike scene, but they want to do it their own way. And I think that's so symbolic to way back in the 70s, even the 60s, of the same types of things kind of working their way back around. And it's interesting for you because you shot it the whole time and seen it come back around firsthand.
Well, that's true. I am seeing it come back around that way. And I love going to some of these more youth-oriented shows because of that. And it's interesting, a lot of the younger people, they even know some of my older photos. I think it's, in a sense, used as a model. Like, oh, wow, look, this is what it was like. But that being said, they're doing it their own way. It is a different time. And I don't think you could hide the fact that they're all connected on social media and they know what's going on instantly, right then, everywhere. So there's that aspect too. But a lot of this I think is a product of our culture and economy, and where we are in America today. You look at where we are with the economic crash of 2008 and 9, and also the years prior to that when motorcycling was pedestalized on television, with American Choppers and all these different shows. And people said at the time, they go, don't you think that's terrible, the way they're putting us on TV? And I go, I think it's the best thing that could have ever happened to motorcycle, because it's promoting motorcycle. It's not promoting those bikes. It's not promoting any kind of behavior. It's promoting motorcycling. And I think as it's turned out here 10 years and more later, I think that's all coming to show that it's true, that these young people, they did grow up on that, and they're doing it their own way. They're not trying to build $100,000 choppers. They're getting an old BSA, or they're buying an old XS 650 Yamaha. They're getting whatever they can afford. Old Honda 450, 350 even, whatever it is, and they're making it their own. And they saw it being done on TV, they're going, well, I can do that in my garage. I'm going to do that too. I think it's wonderful.
I think you hit the nail on the head there. I mean, it's not about American Chopper got more people interested in motorcycles, but everybody still wants to do it their own way. They want to put their own spin on it, and I think that's what we're seeing. It's been so exciting to see the motorcycle industry grow. Having you here at ROT has been really cool. I know everybody on our staff has been excited about having you come out, so we really appreciate all your time and you taking the time to bring all your work here. And I'm going to see you in Sturgis because we'll be up there filming some of the stuff again and doing some more pictures. And I personally, as I've gotten into photography over the years, have studied a lot of your work. And so to talk to you and to hang out is a really cool thing. And hopefully one day I can have a picture and maybe have a gallery of some of the stuff I've done that's as good a quality as the stuff you've done. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much. And I hope to see you at the Skin and Bones exhibition at the Buffalo Chip. And, you can follow some of the stuff I'm doing on social media and Facebook and Instagram and see where I'm at and what's coming up. Thank you.
Michael Lichter, everybody, look him up, follow him. If you haven't heard of him, spend some time researching his stuff. It's incredible. Thanks for the time. Thanks for watching. We'll be back. that gum hits you right at the wrong time, didn't it?
This got my throat.
Here, we'll do take 2.
There we go.
You gotta get famous, right? Let's get famous.
Yeah,
You want to get famous?
I'm all ready.